Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Come back to me again. My name is Bintang Nur Zahir, and now I'm gonna make videos that is Pecha Kucha. But before we start, I shall to tell you about what is Pecha Kucha. So Pecha Kucha is something like presentation that using some slides. Usually people use 20 slides. Why? Because in Pecha Kucha, if you want to make a Pecha Kucha, there is one thing that you have to pay attention about it. That is, if you want to make a Pecha Kucha presentation, it must be at least 20 minutes. So if you make 20 slides, each slide contains at least 1 minute. So each slide 1 minute, you explain about the slide. After that, you go to the next slide until the end, until 20 slide or until 20 minutes. About the topics, actually the Pecha Kucha is not usually talking about something that is specifically, no. I mean, Pecha Kucha, a topic of Pecha Kucha is randomly. Maybe in Pecha Kucha you can explain about something or talking about politics or talking about anything else what do you want. And things that's random is up to you what you want to talk at your Pecha Kucha's video. So today, I gonna make a Pecha Kucha. I've make maybe 31 slides. Actually, I didn't remember it. So yeah, I hope there is. If you find no mistakes of me, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's start this Pecha Kucha video with say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillah. Next slide. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Bintang Nur Zahir. I'm here because I want to make a Pecha Kucha. You can find me at bintang.n.zahir@gmail.com. So that is my email address. So you can find me at bintang.n.zahir@gmail.com. Suddenly I was studying at IDN boarding school, Pamijahan. IDN is a beautiful place that is a technology school, but the school is in the forest, but there is this IDN is technology school, but the place is in the middle of the forest. So can you think about it, technology school at the forest? Yeah, I think first time is weird too. You know, the technology is need some just like a signal or a strong Wi-Fi. It means you know that the signal or the Wi-Fi is more powerful or more strong at the town, right? But the IDN boarding school is, I don't know why the reason they choose to make a technology school at the middle of the forest. I don't know the reason, but at least if you're asking about the signal or the Wi-Fi at the IDN boarding school, the signal is actually strong and the Wi-Fi too. But sometimes there is too many users. Yeah, you know, just like in the school there is so many people, right? Just like student, teacher, and some stuff. They use the signal and Wi-Fi too. So sometimes it will be, yeah, not weak, not strong. It's like in the middle. So if you're asking about the learning or about the study, I think in here is, if you want to be a IT people, I think IDN is a good place to you to enter in it and learning about IT more. So in IT more school there is two two major, that is RPL and that is software engineering and network engineering. I'm studying at Primary School and I choose my major is network engineering. Why? Because I think I love about network and my passion is at network too. So I want to learn about network as a network engineer in the future. I mean, how in Indian boarding school. About material, about something what we're gonna learn at here is, if you choose a network engineering, we learn about what was the network, what was the hotspot and wireless, and anything else. But if you choose software engineer, I don't know, but what I know is they more like something just like making webs or making an app for mobile or PCs. I don't know, something just like that. Okay, next. So let's start with beginning. Let's start with the great quote first. Before we start the presentation, some great people are using a quote, right? It's like when you want to take a speech or talking in front of public. Usually great people using some quotes or some quote or a little story first. But in here, in my Pecha Kucha's videos, I will start with the quote first. For our information, maybe some of you asking to me, what is the quote? Quote is just like some something that people say to you that make you more spiritful, make your spirit come back. For example, if you sad or lazy to do something, the quote will make your spirit come back or make you move on. So people usually say quote is motivational spirit. So motivational quote. Also the quote has many kind of quote, such as motivational quote, study quote, study quote, working quote, or maybe boys and girls, boys quote, girls quote, and many others. The function of the quote is it is come back to what you want to do. Next, the quote is, many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Thomas Alva Edison. So, many of people feel fail or they didn't want to do that thing again. No, for example, someone want to make a great company, but in the way he got some trouble that make his feel and fail. I can't do it anymore. I'm finished. So he stopped doing it. But he think he's never gonna do it again. But when we see at another another side, his company is about to success. He's only need little bit uh, little bit spirit to do his things, to make his company. Just a little step again, he's gonna be success people. But because maybe his depression or feel there is no change to him anymore, he still fail. Yeah, he stopped, and he didn't know that if he do little step again, he is gonna be a success man. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, it's really, just imagine if you do something and just a little step again, you're gonna get success, but you stop. You're such a stupid man. Just a little step again, you're gonna be a success. But in fact, there's many people just like that, is choosing to stop, but he didn't know that just a little step again, they're gonna success. Next. So now I will telling you about successful. Yeah, that is the topics of my Pecha Kucha, success people. So now we're gonna talk about important things to be success. First, study and work hard. Of course, if you want to be a success people, you must study first. You must know how to do it before do that thing. It's like when you want to make a company, you have to know how to make a company first, not just like you want to make a company then just make it. It's a bad way to do. You have to study first. At least you have to read some article maybe, or asking to people how to make a company. Yeah, and at least you have to study first and work hard, of course. And if you have study hard but you didn't work, it's same just like you waste your time. You just learning about it, but you didn't get anything. Or maybe you study and you're doing that, but you are doing with lazy, or they don't spiritful. You're not gonna be a success people. So if you want to be a success people, you have to combine these two things, that is study hard and work hard. You have to combine it to your to be a success people. Now, second, have a big dream in the future. Okay, maybe when we was a child, we have a big dream, sure. Just like me, when I was 5 years old, I said to my mom, I want to be an astronaut. I want to go to the space and look around about planets or stars. Yeah, anything about it. Or the important thing said you have a big dream first before Just have a big dream. It's important. Maybe some people said, big dream is have a dream. Maybe yes, but that is not really important. Just like have a dream. Just like dream. That is not such as important thing. I tell you that is a big fault, or that is a real fault ever. So before you have to do something, you have a big dream first. It's like you want to be a doctor, you want to be a millionaire, you want to be a boss, or you want to be a designer, and many things. Big dream. What you want to be at in the future. The last thing is have a big spirit and don't give up. Just like what I said before, if you do something without spirit, it's just like you just do it, but you didn't get the benefits. So do it with the spirit and don't give up. Just do it. Maybe in in the life there is no flat life. There is a trouble or a sad times. Some people said life is like a like a wheels. Sometimes at up, sometimes at down. So when you up, maybe you happy or you spiritful and or get something or get promoted, maybe anything else. And when you're down, you get sad or you have a big trouble. But just remember, have a spirit and don't give up. Always remember that something beautiful is about to happen. Uh, Always think to yourself that always remember that something beautiful is about to happen. So when you sad, just remember after sad there is happiness. So don't too long to thinking about it. Next, big dream. If one wants to be a success, people must have a big dream first. It's like what I said before, right? Everyone who wants to be a success people must have a big dream first. Big dream, yeah. That is what I tell you before. So I think we're gonna next again. I have one quote again from Walt Disney. You know Walt Disney, who makes the Mickey Mouse, Toy Story, and some cartoons that's very famous at child TV, just like at Disney Junior or Disney what. The maker name or the creator's name is Walt Disney, and he is died when I don't know, I forget, but it's so long in the past. He's died, but what he makes still famous until today. So he said, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Look, the successful people, even when he was not in this world again, he's still famous or he's still success. He said, our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. If we have a spirit, if we have, if we doing hard or work hard, our dream can come true. That's what Walt Disney want. What Walt Disney try to say to you. Courage, spirit, don't give up. The dreams can come true. Just believe your dreams come true. Okay, next. How to reach your big dream? First, you must to study hard. If someone want to be a successful people in this world and get his or her big dream, he or her must to do study hard science when they were young. Yeah, talking about young, about youth, I mean, uh, youth at Indonesia is, I think they are didn't thinking about study. They are often playing or doing vandalism or what of student. Yeah, every I think we are, but didn't what of student, like such as tawuran and anything else. They didn't study hard, but they say we're gonna be success people, but didn't study hard. They often play and didn't study anymore. So that's why I'm so sad. Why the youth at Indonesia is just like this? They didn't study, but they're just playing and do anything that there is no benefit on them. Next, big spirit. If you want to get your big dream come true, you must have a big spirit first. Don't give up and be optimistic. Be optimist. Don't be just like, if you fail one time, just be optimist. It's just side time to you. It's just the time that you must be at down. Just don't give up and going up again. Yeah, we just that. Next, family. Always connected with your family wherever you are. If there is one time you feel so tired, just come back to your family and have a rest with them. Some people maybe they work hard, they doing with the big spirit too, but when he tired, he feels so maybe depressed. He fell and he tired. Maybe you feel so depressed, and it's so hard. I know. Depressed is feel so depressed is, yeah, to feel like there is no change to you. And how to fix it? One way to fix it is just come back to your family. Just talk to your mom and dad. Just have, or maybe at Ramadan's there is after Ramadan, the end of Ramadan there is Lebaran. Indonesian people usually come back home, or in here maybe say it as like mudik, come back to their family. Because when we meet our family, we are sharing about work, about job or school. It can make your trouble. It can make your problem is feel like easier, or maybe there is no problem again when you come back from your town into your family. The next, friends. It could be an important thing to have friends because they are who gonna be the first people who can give you a solution after your family itself. So, friends. If you sometimes there is a hard time to you when you are feel so depressed, but you didn't have the money to come back home, or you didn't have the money to buy some. Yeah, you have to buy some quota or data to calling your mom or dad. That's why you need friends. Friends, I think they is the most know about you. They are know what happened to you. So I think they can give you a solution about your problem. Next, create plans. Before make a step, you have to make a plans first. You have to think about how to do it and what the consequences about what you're gonna do. Next, some people say together we strong, divided we are weak. It's true. It's like when you're doing something together, it feels like easier than when you're doing it personally. Try to do something together. Because just like what I said before, if you do something together, it will be easier than if you do it by yourself, even if that thing is hard to do. It's like you see there is some elephant, they are together. Together they are strong, there is no predators want to come to them. But if they are divided or be personally, maybe the predators is gonna attack them. Actually, yeah. Next, beautiful scenery will come after a tiring climb. So it's like when you climbing a mountain, you you climbing the mountain is not a easy thing, you know. It's hard. It's you must have to have a big spirit and big stamina too. But if you still keep a spirit and didn't give up until you got the top of the mountain, you will get a beautiful scenery at the top of the mountain. That is the payback. It's like the thing is like a payback after you got tired and you lost your stamina, but you still have a big spirit and didn't give up. The payback is you got a beautiful scenery. Something like that. Next. Road to success. So I think they will tell you how to be a success first. First, study hard. Yeah, it's like at school you have to study hard first before you want to be a success people. Second, do research on what you have learned. So after you learn something, just do research and thinking about it again or maybe memorize it. And the last, third, do the thing what you've been there. It's like when you're learning about making an egg, then you do research. If there is the best way or if there is a best way or another way or what, just do research. After that, make an egg to know that we'll got the knowledge or no. After that, this three parts is very important to be success people. Next, now I will tell you all kinds of people. There is a success people, stupid people, and loser people. A success people who study, have a morals and take action. So they have these three parts. So after they study, they have a morals too, and they take action too. So that's why they got success. Next, stupid. They didn't study. They didn't have a morals, but they just take action. It's like you do something something that you didn't know about it. It's like you want to drive a car, but you didn't know how to drive the car. It's stupid, you know. You didn't know the knowledge, but you just doing it. It's like, and there's no benefit to you. You taking action, but you didn't study first. It's like what I said before. There is no benefit to you. You are stupid people if you're doing that. Last is loser people. Loser people is they study, they have a morals, but they didn't take action. So they didn't get anything about what they've been studied yet. They have a morals, but they have a knowledge, but they didn't applying it at their life. So this kind of people is a loser. They didn't do anything. They just loser. They have knowledge, but you didn't applying it. Next. They had a big plan with the big journey. Just like, yeah, maybe this is the plan of me. You know that this is a map of the world. you can make a plan, just like where is you gonna study, where is gonna working in the future, or what you're gonna do. Just with a big plan, with a big journey. With a big journey, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be fun if you're doing your big plan with a big journey too, right? It's like you're working at America. You can learning with traveling, Yeah, just like that. Next, five, five per, 8 per 5%. Oh, this percentage of the successful students at Indonesia. What do you think? Only 8.5%. On the 100%, there is only 8.5%. That's what me said. Be honest, I feel sad. Dari the student of Indonesia didn't successful. There is so many students of Indonesia that didn't successful at the theater. They just only playing and they didn't success. They being bad people, or maybe didn't get anything about what they school for 6 years or maybe 9 years, but they didn't get anything. So the percentages didn't get 10% yet. It's just 8.5%. So low, or maybe too low. If a nation does have this percentage for success student. Next, how to be a successful. Next is make a project. Show your talent with making a project. It's important because people must know your talent first before accept you in their corporation or their company. So just make a project. Just show your talent. Just like if you have your talent at cooking, just make a cooking video and post it on YouTube. Just show you or view you, or your viewers will, maybe they're gonna know, oh, you are talented at cooking. Next, show your project. To make a project, you must show it to people. Of course, they must know your talent and who you are. Tell them who are you, who you are. Yeah. You might have a talent at cooking, but if you didn't tell them, they didn't gonna know. They didn't know that you have a talent of cooking and you want to be a chef, maybe. So just show to them. Next, be creative. To make people fascinated to you, you must be creative when you're making your own project. Make them proud of your project. Make them proud. So just making project with creative, that will make they're proud to you. Next, any question? Maybe we often hear it at the school. So what is the meaning of it? The meaning is, if you didn't know about something, just ask it. Ask. Asking. If you didn't know about something, just ask. Any question. Maybe when I was my teacher, when I was in elementary school, after study, my teacher always asking any question. That's why now I will ask you. Why did they asking any question to you after doing study or learning something? Because they want to make sure that you got the knowledge, you got the something about what you have learned. Next, asking something make you clever, but too much asks make you fool. If you didn't know about something, you just ask it. But if you too much asking, it's like what we gonna do, what we gonna do next, or what we must do after this. Just like annoying. Just if you really didn't know about it, or you don't know about information about it, just ask. But it's like, for example, your friend will often say to you, what we gonna do next? Maybe at the 7 p.m. your friend asks, what we gonna do next? You said maybe, yeah, today we're gonna make something, make a project, or maybe what, something that's what that's have a benefits. Next minute he asking again, what do you do? What we gonna do next? What do you do? You feel so angry, yes. You feel so, this guy, this is very terrible. He's just like a fool man. He didn't know what to do. There's something is like that. Next, second is working. After you have a big dream and study hard, you must take action, right? If you didn't take action, what's benefits if you study and have so many knowledge but you didn't working or didn't take action? There's no benefit to you. Next, make a target. The strategies for example, maybe the example is on January look out for the suitable job for me. On February, start applying for jobs. On March, make my boss proud of what I've done. In April, still work hard and try to upgrade myself. And in May, trying to get promoted or going to new exciting job with more wage. On June, get married and start a family. At July, buy a house for my own family. On August, have a child and start to be a good father. On September, get success and make my own company. In October, come back to my parents and ask for their prayers. At November, be the big boss and be more success. And at the last, at the December, try to be better or try something new again. It's just an example. So the point is, you have to make your own target. What you're gonna do at next day maybe or next month, what you're gonna do? Make a target. Next, nor target, maybe you can use if you didn't want what, if you say that making target is very terrible. And so I think it's only yeah, it's important but it's too much, didn't you? Every month, every day we writing about our target. Maybe if you didn't want to make just like that, you can make just like a roadmap. First, study at IDM boarding school. Second, get graduated and looking for a job. Third, working at network company. Fourth, start a happy family. 5, business and make your my own company. And the last, serve you better or maybe try something new. You know, this is same as just like what I make before at the target, but it's more simple. So if you didn't want the something just like what I tell you before, you can make just like this, the roadmap. Next, people who doing something without target, it's just like walking on circle road. So when you do something without a target, it's like walking at circle road. You didn't arrive to your destination, just turning around the road. You didn't go to the anything, but didn't arrive to the any place. Yes. Next, complete the task on time. So I know maybe when you were high school, you will have so many tests, and you have to do it on time if you want to be successful. It's knowledge to be successful. You have to complete your test on time. More faster to finishing your task, then there is more free times to upgrade your skills. So let's finish our task earlier, Mr. Abil. Then Mr. Abil often say to me, finish your task. Don't, if you can clear it today, why didn't? Why must tomorrow? Let's clear it today. You have to say this like that. Next, have more skills, more better future. More skills. Just like the example is, the first skill that we must to have is morals. If we have so many knowledge but we didn't have the morals, we didn't get anything. Maybe next diligent, creative, smart teamwork and leadership. More skill, more better. Next, have so many skills, but without morals, it's nothing. It's like I said before, yes, we have so many skills. You can do many things, but you didn't have the morals. People didn't like you, then you didn't have it. Next, weekly planner. Make your just like what you're gonna do today at 9 p.m. Maybe you want to go to bed, or at the weekend you want to going vacation or anything else. Just make it. Weekly planner. Last is, if you want to make the world better, just look to yourself and make a change. Michael Jackson. So if you want to make the world better, just start from you. Start from yourself. Just look to yourself and make a change. Change yourself first. After that, you can change people. Alright? Maybe just that. What I can tell you today in these Pecha videos. I'm sorry if there is so many mistakes. Thank you for your attention. And just try to be better people. And that's all I say. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.